Thank you for joining us on this Thursday of the Word of Encouragement. Today I'd like to go to Psalm 103. Oh, these Psalms get right down to how we feel and our life situations. It's such a joy to be able to see the heart of the psalmist and their trust in the Lord, and how the Spirit of God inspires them to share honestly how we as human beings feel our weakness, see our situations, and then turn to the Lord and gain our strength, our comfort, our joy from the Lord. One of those Psalms, Psalm 105, is a great blessing. And in verse 4 of 105, we read, "Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face evermore." This is a song of praise that then speaks of all that Israel went through and how important it is to look to him. And in whatever day it is, maybe a good day, we're encouraged, or a difficult day, or a time of bad tidings or good tidings, if we are seeking the Lord, then our perspective will always be different, because we're looking to him, not to circumstances. We're not looking to ourselves and our own ingenuity, but we're seeking him, wanting to know him. And if we do that, we will be very much aware of the fact that he has the power, his strength. That's what this verse says, and we don't. It's what grace is all about in the New Testament. The strength of God, the work of God in our hearts to accomplish in us what we cannot do ourselves, all based upon the work of Christ. And so if we are seeking him, if that's the passion of our heart, if that's where we are looking for solutions, we will then know his strength. And this is something then that should be, as this verse ends, something we do evermore. In other words, this should be a moment by moment, day by day, month by month, year by year reality. Many believers seek the Lord when they're in trouble, or every so often they get stirred and they'll seek the Lord. They'll have token devotions, but there isn't a passion to know God. But a person who 365 days a year seeks the Lord and really does give the time to it, and is very honest about anything that hinders them from really walking with God, that believer will begin to understand the heart of God and know the power of God, and will learn to rest in the Lord no matter what trial. And therefore, God can then do the work that he wants to do. When we're not all about ourselves, then the trials that come and the challenges that come all become part of God shaping our lives, because we're trusting him. We know him. We believe in his heart for us, and we know his power to accomplish anything. And then starting into the rest of this chapter, we read in verse 5, "Remember his marvelous works that he hath done." Remember what he has done. If you sought him before, you can remember he met that need before. He solved that problem before. He answered that prayer before. Oh, remember his marvelous works that he has done, his wonders and the judgments of his mouth, the wisdom and the direction that he has given in the past. He will do it again. I cannot say this strongly enough, that it is absolutely vital to be in a constant mindset of seeking the Lord, unwilling to live without knowing his presence, being in fellowship with him, knowing his heart, not getting into those neutral times where you're just sort of in a human, just in the here and now, and not truly having a spiritual mindset. Oh, when we as believers truly walk with God as we're commanded to do, then God gives us that deep rest in his strength and that joy in our heart, because we understand our God and we trust him. So friend, today, have you sought him? Well, if you haven't, you have a heart obviously to watch something like this. Well, then take some time, seek the Lord, know that he is strong, and let your soul rest in him.